Glad you're with us on this Thursday morning. This was a week ago tomorrow. Our own, Jonathan Mayo, who writes on prospects for MLB.com and MLB Pipeline. He was in Pittsburgh for Konner Griffin's Major League debut last Friday against the Pittsburgh Pirates. You see all the pomp and circumstance as Konner Griffin was introduced. And, of course, days later, he is now a long-term member of the Pittsburgh Pirates after signing that contract extension to stay with the Pirates. And Jonathan Mayo, good enough to join us here in studio. Great seats there. What a great atmosphere, huh?
It was amazing. Opening day is always fun, but there was an extra buzz.
I bet.
His call up right ahead of that. There's an excitement in Pittsburgh that I haven't seen in quite some time.
Well, there's so many great baseball fans there, so hopefully they can get some meaningful baseball
Absolutely.
Towards the end of this season. Konner Griffin, for a while now, before he got to the bigs, was Major League Baseball's #1 prospect. So let's talk more about some other ones that could be on the brink of the big leagues and, more importantly, could make an impact. Colt Emerson of the Seattle Mariners. What kind of impact could he have for the Mariners?
I think when is the key point. I think he competed for a job in spring training. We thought maybe he'd win a job, send him back down. He's still very young. And then he signed that extension, with the longest extension without having played a game in the big leagues ever. So now it's just a question of when are they going to decide to do it. He's probably the best pure hitter in the minor leagues right now. Really good left-hand hitter, unbelievable approach. He's been playing mostly shortstop, but he's seen time at third, he's seen time at second. So they have options. I think it's going to really be a matter of where the opportunity is in that Mariners infield. But if he's not up by June, I'd actually be quite surprised. And he's been swinging the bat like he always does.
Yeah.
Very professional at-bats down in AAA.
Max Clark is a kid that we've known about for a while. He's got a large social media presence, but obviously he's a very talented young ball player. What about him? When do you think we see him in Detroit?
Well, the Tigers' outfield is not exactly setting the world on fire. Yeah. I know you were saying earlier that it's been really cold there, so it's not like you're pulling the plug on Riley Green or anybody in the big league outfield. What I like about what Max Clark has done, he had, by all accounts, a very disappointing big league camp. Then he went down, took a beat, reset, and all he's been doing is hitting. I think he's hitting about .420 so far in AAA. He's got a bunch of doubles. He's got 5 steals. He's driven in a bunch of runs, usually hitting in the 2 spot in that lineup. He can really hit. He is a Gold Glove caliber defender in center field. I know he missed a couple balls in the sun in Lakeland.
Yeah.
The thing that people don't understand about Max Roflo is that, there's all this flash and everything. Nobody works harder at his craft than he does. And so he took those lumps and learned from them, and he's hit the ground running. So at a certain point in time, I think if their center fielders in Detroit are not getting the job done, I think they'll go to him. I would put him probably on the timeline a little bit after when Emerson gets called up. But by the All-Star break, I mean, if he's still hitting 380, 390 or whatever, at a certain point in time, he's going to force their hand.
Yeah, and also real quick, Jackson Wiggins, Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, you guys talked about the injuries in the Cubs rotation. Jackson Wiggins is striking out a lot of hitters, as he always has. 101 on the radar gun with that fastball.
Let's go back to Konner Griffin real quick, because you've got a new series that's coming out. It's going to be premiering on MLB Network on May 3rd, so next month. It's called Grass Routes, a new series. And Konner Griffin is debuting or is part of the first episode. Tell us a little bit about this clip we're about to watch.
We got lucky. We were in Asheville, and he was still in High A Greensboro, and he was willing to kind of go along with what we wanted to do. So we wanted to try to give him a quintessentially Asheville weird experience.
Okay.
And he went with it.
All right, let's take a look.
We'll begin by taking deeper breaths. Allow your eyes to close.
That was a different experience, Konner. What did you think of all that?
I think it was unique. It was nice to get in there, kind of relax, and I think I was just trying to not think about anything really, just try to find some peace. It was interesting. I may get into it. We'll see. We'll see how tonight plays out.
Yeah, you get 5 hits, then you'll be back.
That's right.
And Jonathan, a postscript there. That was done last summer. He homered later that night.
Yeah, I can't wait to the tour of his home in years to come when he's got a sound bathroom. Yeah. Just because of that experience here.
No, and this is him homering after his experience in the sound bath, and he ends up going yard. So this looks like a really exciting series, a chance to visit with various prospects throughout the minor leagues and maybe get to know them a little bit off the field.
Yeah, and it's also really about the community. It stems from a book project that I'm working on with my wife, Sarah. It's sort of digging into communities and how minor league baseball and the arts, in terms of the book, are woven into it. Grassroots really looks more at minor league baseball and how those teams are such a key part of building community in each of these smaller cities. You know, Asheville, that ballpark has been there since 1924 in the exact same spot. Home plate hasn't moved. Ty Cobb played on that field. Jackie Robinson played on the field. So we really dig into the history. We dig into sort of the cool stuff to do around the city. So kind of part travelogue, but also getting to spend some time with some of the game's future stars in where they go to work every day.
The series is called Grass Routes. It premieres Sunday, May 3rd, 1 o'clock Eastern, right here on MLB Network. Jonathan, always great to catch up with you, man.
Good to be here, Ruffalo.
We appreciate it. That's Jonathan Mayo, MLB.com, MLBpipeline.com.